Hey everyone, welcome back to our remote version of Open. Many people are stressed over the uncertainty that has become our reality and, struggling to find peace, being surrounded with everything related to COVID-19. Our next guests are a married couple that specialize in helping people find a sense of calmness within chaos. Please welcome Loving Meditations co-founders Tamara and David Dachinger. Hello and welcome.
Hi,
Hello.
Rhina. How are you?
So good to be back.
As good as can be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nice to have you back. I mean, not under these circumstances, but it's still, however, nice to see you.
Yes, very nice to see you too, right?
Yes. And so let's introduce everyone to Loving Meditations and its mission, right? Because it's really primarily geared towards cancer, or it was inspired by cancer treatment, cancer caring, caregivers, and everything related to that illness. However, is obviously applicable to any illness. So let's just give everybody a little more information regarding the specifics of what inspired you to even create this Loving Meditations website.
Sure. Well, as you mentioned, it came from the real life experience as a patient and caregiver going through the cancer journey and facing major illness. And there's a lot of components to the patient experience that are stressful, to say the least. All of us are bombarded with information that's stressful. We're put in environments like waiting rooms or exam rooms, waiting for tests, waiting for answers, waiting for information. And so as we went through that journey, we saw there were so many points where we could actually make it a little more calm and make it easier to have to be in those environments to receive the care that we all need.
Right. And so there's, we're basically referring to everyone in this crisis that we're dealing with. And so I know there's a book written. We know that you guys have had quite much success with this program. And so how are you implementing it into our current status?
Right. This is very interesting times, isn't it, Rhina? Wow. What we're doing to incorporate it in is this is kind of the worst fear that everyone has is happening now. And so much of what our programs are about on our app or what we talk about in our books is how to reduce, actually get some benefit out of what the fear that's actually coming up. So let me give you an example of what I mean. We have been pretty much operating from what I call conditional living, right? Things have to be just so in order for me to feel calm and good. But if they're not so, my whole world gets rocked, right? And that's really what's happening right now. So the key is to get to unconditional living, which you can only get from yourself. So in other words, it doesn't matter what's happening around us, we still remain the center of our own peace. And that's the core of all of our programs in the app or book or whatever, the videos, whatever we have, is for you, whether you're a stage 4 cancer patient or a caregiver that's stressed out or worried, that you're going to get the coronavirus, that you stay centered and grounded, and you may have moments of fear, but you keep coming back to you being the solid foundation of groundedness and centeredness.
David, how has this been for you?
On a couple of levels, it's been remarkable. I'm a career firefighter. I was down at ground zero the day after 9/11. So I've witnessed firsthand what that's like. And now it's brought it into everyone's house. So we are seeing fear, anxiety, worry on an unprecedented level. And it's changing healthcare. Like overnight, healthcare has changed dramatically where, if you do have to go to the hospital, you're on your own. And if you need to see a doctor, you're doing it on your iPad or your computer. So it's been remarkable and also an opportunity for all of us to start to look at, we're all in this together. Like, what can we do to get through it? And so it's bringing up some innovative changes, which could, in the long run, be very beneficial.
Right. And it's what we're discussing right now. It's a mindset. And I think this conversation is so important right now, because while everyone is concerned about, being infected or what the uncertainty is, because that's really, I think, what has everybody in a panic. There's that mental state that is also being tampered with as well, and there hence comes the, okay, well, how do you even balance that? There's not any prescription being offered for that. I mean, yes, you can go and get counsel and so forth, but at this point we're all being asked to self-isolate, which means we have but ourselves to rely on.
You got it. And what a beautiful opportunity that is. You can
is.
actually see it as a beautiful opportunity to finally go within, or finally start to face your demons, because it all kind of starts from our core wounds. I'm a psychotherapist, so I'm speaking from my training, but we have these core wounds, usually from childhood. But what orbits around the wound is those little habits that we have, those little addictions. Maybe it's food or alcohol or shopping or whatever it may be, or behaviors or habits, or patterns that show up, and it orbits around because it's trying to protect us from the deep, deep, deep seated fear of our original trauma, our original core wound, right? So now you kind of take away this, right? We have people, places, things to do, and whatever, bars to go to and all that kind of stuff. And you're kind of left with the core wound. And what do you do with that? And that's what we keep having the conversation with, is what do you do with that? And I understand we're going to do a meditation at the end, and I'm going to be addressing that.
Well, as a matter of fact, your timing is perfect. How about we do it now?
Let's do it. I want everybody to put their feet on the ground. If you're standing, fine. Okay. But just put your feet flat on the ground so you feel really supported by the earth. You can relax or close your eyes. Allow your body to begin to relax by taking in a nice deep breath all the way in, all the way in. Exhale out of your mouth and just consciously release tension out of your muscles and move that energy down to your feet, 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 feet. Good. Now, with this next breath, you're going to allow yourself to face that fear. Like, it's okay. Feel the fear. It's okay. Exhale like a smoke ring. Create space around that fear. Good. Breathe in and go ahead and again face that fear. Feel that fear. Let it all come to the surface. Exhale, create even a bigger space around that fear. Breathing in and face that fear. Let it come up. Whatever shows up, it's fine. Exhale, even more space. That space keeps getting bigger and bigger around that fear, and the fear keeps shrinking. Good, good. 2 more breaths. So we breathe in again and allow ourselves to face whatever fear is showing up. It may be shrinking in front of your eyes. And more space around that fear. And then last breath, whatever fear you have left. And exhale even more space. And that space continues to expand and get bigger and bigger and bigger until there is no fear left. You are in this moment, in this present moment. And it feels expansive. And then when you're ready, open your eyes. How's that feel, Rhina?
Oh, that was so delightful. I mean, your words, your voice is very soothing. We'll start there. But I love the term present, because that is all we are promised.
Yes, we are.
Now.
Yeah.
And I understand that you offer these 1-minute calms through your Instagram account.
Correct. We're doing them on multiple platforms, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and they're on our Loving Meditations app as free content, along with meditations. We have a number of meditations in Spanish, also free, that are not really specific to cancer, but specific to activating that kind of presence and that kind of calm. So it's our gift to anyone who would like that.
And that's on your website, correct, as well?
That's correct. Yep. Lovingmeditations.com.
Lovingmeditations.com. Thank you so much for that, David, Tamara. Many blessings. You know, on a personal note, I adore you both.
Yes, I
Stay
love
blessed.
you.
Likewise.
Thank you. Thank you. Stay
Yeah.
blessed, healthy, and safe, my friends.
Thank you. You too.
And mwah.
We'll
And
see
for
you.
you guys. I know, we're just going to send love.
I know, it's a love
because
fest.
it's Loving Meditations.
Be well.
Namaste.
Namaste.
You guys, once again, for practical mind body wellness tools, you can make sure to visit and download the Loving Meditations app, and you can visit them on lovingmeditations.com, and they can also be found on the Apple Store and Google Play, and you can also check them out on IG and Facebook at Loving Meditations for 1 minute to calm techniques. You know, it's definitely important at this time to find balance in your life. So we're going to take a quick break, but when we return, we're going to find out how one art organization is helping artists during this lockdown. Don't go anywhere.